When you're having all these conversations with all these different people that have like these terrible budgets, doing a terrible job of taking care of themselves, do you ever get this feeling like that you're not helping? Like this is like an insurmountable problem. You're sticking your finger in a dam and there's a million leaks and this is not going to work?
To a certain extent, yes. Luckily in the United States, we have some tools that help. So if someone's in that situation where the dam's about to burst, everything's about to just blow up, they can go through bankruptcy. But bankruptcy does not make sense, and this is what a lot of people mess up. Bankruptcy doesn't make sense unless you actually change the behavior that got you there in the first place. Because we've had people that have come on my show that have been through bankruptcy twice, and now we're there again. It makes no sense. You can get rid of the dam. You can get rid of it by bankruptcy, but you're gonna build up that thing to explode again if you don't actually fix the behavior. So people take shortcuts through credit card consolidation, debt consolidation, personal loans, all that good stuff. Those are good tools. But if people don't actually fix their behavior first, they're gonna fuck it up. Yeah. So Dave Ramsey is vehemently against debt consolidation for a reason that is fair. I don't like being anti something 100% because personal finances is personal, but this is his argument and it's kind of fair. You build up this much in credit card debt from here to here, and then you can consolidate it into this new debt. So this is one new debt that consolidated this down to zero. But now what happens is the credit card limit is still all the way up there. So people now have this debt, and then without changing their behavior, they build the credit cards back to here. So now you have double the debt. That's the issue with debt consolidations and not changing the behavior. So his philosophy is correct. But what we try to teach people on my show is that change the behavior that got you in that first stack in the first place. And if you can prove that you can follow a budget for a few months, then you can take that shortcut by consolidating and then probably just close those cards so you can't use them. But the same thing applies for bankruptcy. So that's why our show's simple stuff. You just fix the spending, you get it under control, you live in even Elizabeth Warren's 50-30-20. She's the one that pioneered 50-30-20, which is 50% on needs, 30% on wants, 20% on savings. That's Elizabeth Warren's rule, and she's relatively correct on that. Doesn't apply to everywhere like LA, New York, of course, but if you can follow that and prove you do it for a few months, then you can go through bankruptcy. You can use a personal loan, and that solves the damn issue. It solves the bigger issue.